Hello, this is FPLFEM back with another video. In this video, we're going to go through a Gameweek 13 wildcard, a Gameweek 13 wildcard with both Salah and Haaland, and a Gameweek free hit draft. So for the wildcard, I've got Raya in goals, so Arsenal currently have the best defence, so that's why he's in. So he's mainly there just for the clean sheets. Dubravka is your cheap goalkeeper from Burnley. Sinetti is great for DEFCON, and Bournemouth have got some good fixtures, and Bournemouth are good for clean sheets as well. Next I've got Minoz, who's an attacking wing back for Crystal Palace. Last weekend he got 14 points, so he's good for goals. Crystal Palace are good for clean sheets. Crystal Palace currently in the last 4 game weeks have only conceded 1 goal. Timber is there because when you've got double Arsenal defence, that really helps with getting above in rank. Timber has been great in the season so far. He in the Champions League got a goal, and he is the second points top scorer in defence so far. Gudmundsson is a cheap defender from Leeds, so he's 4 million. That's to help with budget, but if you've got a bit more budget, that can easily be Rondon of Leeds or Makwele of Sunderland, who takes Sunderland's long throws. Next, I've got O'Reilly of Man City. So O'Reilly's been performing really well. He's been starting at left back. Beware of Nori, but I think he's the starting left back now. It's his to lose. He's got his England debut, and he's been one of the top scoring defenders for Man City so far. Next, I've got Mbeumo. So Mbeumo has been in great form. In the last 4 game weeks, he's got 3 goals. If Man U score, he's normally the person who actually scores the goals, so he's great. Semenyo is here. He's great for goals and assists, mainly goals. He's been Bournemouth's main man so far. Currently he's got a little niggle, but he should be back this weekend. Vinte has been great, so he's got over 60 points. He's currently got the most assists in the game. He's the 3rd top scoring midfielder in the game. He got 11 points, and so he's there. He's very cheap at 6.1 million. Next I've got Bruno Guimaraes of Newcastle. So Newcastle, basically Bruno has been involved really well, and he has been under the radar. He's a differential under 5%, and he's got 60 points. Rodgers has been coming into form, so he's at 6.9 million. He got 14 points against Leeds. He's coming to great form, and he's another differential. So Minte is a good differential. Bruno, Rodgers, they're all under 10%. That is really good. Thiago has been in great form for Brentford, so he's going to play Burnley next, and he has got over 60 points. So he's been good for Brentford, and he's under 20%. So not quite a differential, but still there. Welbeck has been good, so Welbeck, basically if Brighton score, Welbeck is the person who's normally scoring those goals. So Welbeck is in, and he's got at least two home fixtures within the next 5. Haaland is the goal machine, and he is going nowhere. So next, I'm going to show you a good wildcard with both Haaland and Salah. So as you can see here, I've still got Raya in goal, obviously because of the Arsenal defence. Dubravka is your cheap goalkeeper of Burnley. Sinetti, who is great for DEFCON, and Bournemouth do have some good fixtures. Rondon is there because even though Leeds don't have a great defence, he is actually good from set pieces. Richards is there instead of Minoz, so Richards is very cheap, and because Crystal Palace's defence is really good, he's there. And he's also great for DEFCON, like for the DEFCON for 90 minutes, he has been near the top. O'Reilly's been in great form for Man City, he stays. And Timber is there because the Arsenal double up is crucial. Next in midfield, I've got Rice. So Rice has actually been one of the best midfielders for points. So he's currently 2nd in the table for point scoring. Salah, the Egyptian king, is there. So even though even though Liverpool haven't been in great form, Salah's underlying stats, he's near the top for shots in the box over the last 4 game weeks. So he's due to score. He's already scored a few goals, but he is due to score more. Minte stays there because of his assists. He's been great. Dewsbury Hall is there, so he's a cheap enabler, but he's actually been in great form. He got 13 points last game week. Bruno Guimaraes keeps his spot there, and the front line is the same. So Thiago of Brentford, he's been great in goal scoring wise, and he's Brentford's talisman. He also takes penalties. Welbeck of Brighton, he's been top scorer for Brighton. He stays there, and Haaland is the top goal scorer, and he's the best point scorer in the game so far with over 100 points. So next we're going to go through the free hit draft. So in goal I've got Martinez of Aston Villa. So Aston Villa play Wolves. Wolves are near the bottom, and even though it's a West Midlands derby, he should be keeping a clean sheet. Next I've got Dubravka. So he is a cheap enabler to keep this. Cash to double up on the Aston Villa defence. So he is there. Munoz is there because he's a great attacking defender, and so he can score at any time. O'Reilly is there because Man City play Leeds, and Leeds' defence is awful. Gudmundsson is just your cheap defender. And then Van der Berg of Brentford, he is there. They play at home to Burnley, so there's that. Next I've got Jeremy Doku. So Jeremy Doku is a nice tricky winger, and he should be applying assists. He has been in great form this season, and when I looked at an analyst podcast, they're basically saying he's been unplayable, so he should be doing damage against Leeds. And also Leeds do have some injuries, particularly in the midfield, so Sean Longstaff, Stack are big doubts this game week, so Doku should run right against them. Rodgers has been in great form, so he is playing Wolves, so he should be doing well against Wolves. I've got Sharda of Brentford, so he's there to score goals, and he's actually been scoring goals or collecting points in home fixtures, so that's why he's there. Next I've got Dewsbury Hall, so he is a cheap enabler, so he's been in great form, but he's just a cheap enabler in this free hit draft. Salah the Egyptian King, so Liverpool are looking to do well, and because they've lost so many games this season, Salah will want to be scoring, so he's in there. Next I've got Thiago, so Thiago hopefully would score against Burnley, so Burnley are near the bottom of the table. He is the Brentford top scorer, and he takes pens, so that's why he's there. So Callum Wilson is there, so obviously he's a huge differential. He scored 2 goals last game week, and Liverpool's defence has been looking leaky, so that's why he's there. And last but not least is Haaland, so he's obviously the points top scorer, and if this wasn't a free hit draft, he's a great candidate for the triple captain. So I'm going to quickly go through this again, but tell you who I'll start personally. But obviously this free hit draft is actually quite good because you can alter the choices. So I'll go for a 3-4-3 formation. I'll start with Martinez, Matty Cash, O'Reilly, and I'll start with Van der Berg. Next I'll start Doku, I'll start Rodgers, I'll start Sade, and I'll start Salah, and then I'll keep the front three, so that'll be Thiago, Wilson and Haaland. But obviously you can alternate. Munoz can start because Crystal Palace still do have a really good defence. So that would be my starters out of this free hit draft. I really hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This is FPLFEM, and I'm out.